Hey everyone, Harry here to talk about a subject I normally don't address because it's kind of out of my basic Ballywicken expertise, but I just wanted to note it because alongside of all the mistakes and pratfalls and stepping in it with the economy and the overextension with universities and the trouble, especially he's getting in with the Alien Enemies Act and maybe people's general concern about the Constitution and due process in this country. For all those reasons, Trump's approval ratings are really falling. So in general, they've to 42 from 47. That's a pretty bad approval rating, although it's not inconsistent with or way worse than previous presidents have done. But what's noteworthy is the decline. And then other polls that have come out have really given cause for concern for the White House for the economy in particular. Remember, that's probably what he was elected for, and a very high majority. It's something like 43% approve of his handling of the economy, 55% disapprove. That's a really big cohort. And then the general disapproval ratings. So they're all somewhat significant. Now, there's some reason to think that he doesn't care that much about the polls these days because he's a second-term president. He's either going to seize power and continue it unconstitutionally or actually leave at the end of the term as the Constitution provides, but he won't have to stand election again. But it's, to the extent he is susceptible to political pressure, and not just him, but especially Republicans in the Senate, Republicans in Congress, who are worried that Trump will drag them down, who are worried in particular about the economic cataclysms that Trump is causing, not just with the tariffs, but even more with his erratic kind of chaotic lurching left and right. That's what really seems to be exacting the big cost on the economy, and many of the most respected economic analysts now saying to expect a recession. Anyway, so there is that. There's the general fall in ratings. So he's now at a 5% negative or so. But I do want to add that when you ask the base and Republicans in isolation, where are you on Trump? They're basically holding steady. So to the extent the whole analysis, the linchpin of it is his ability to get very solid support out of this 35%. What is the MAGA cohort? That right now there doesn't seem to be a big erosion in. But the general country, and especially on economic issues, which matters because those really were, in most people's views, what drove him to victory. He's hurting, as he should be. It's been a series of debacles in the 13 weeks or 90 days, whatever, since he took over. Okay, so that's going to figure in, I think, a lot of these legal issues, including the Alien Enemies Act. So there's my sort of short report on it. And just so we can understand that context for some of the legal political issues that I'll be explaining going forward. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and other Talking Feds content, please take a second to like and subscribe. Talk to you later.